Good morning, and a wonderful good morning from beautiful, beautiful Barbados. She's on actually seeing a sun coming up this morning. For all those in the east, you must be having a spectacular view because I'm sure those clouds will give you all the oranges and pinks, etc. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning in Barbados. Of course, this is called Fatigue Friday, and although I am not tired in any way or any form or fashion because we didn't do Q in the community last night, my co-star is miserable, grumpy, and fretting. She's blaming it on the coffee that she made. So, we gotta bring her on film shortly, although she's protesting and telling me do not put her on film this morning. And good morning to each and every one of you all. We're on beautiful 𝗲𝗏𝗀𝗏 Beach. You see 𝐶𝐿𝐿𝐵𝑎𝑛𝑘 section. A lot of people say 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀😂. Well, that's because you weren't here for many, many years ago when there was a 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Beach 𝗬𝗏 that was located at the end of this beach, and that is where we as locals have given it the name from. So good morning to you and welcome to beautiful Barbados. It is lovely to have you on board with us on this beautiful Friday morning. Beginning of the weekend in sight, all getting ready to have a good time and reward ourselves for all the efforts that we have contributed this week to what we were doing and to all of those areas that were generating NIS to pay me, the retired person. So, wicked, I know. All right, we're expecting a big south swell coming up over the next few days. Today is a little bit too northerly on the easterly direction, and therefore we're not seeing it as yet, but I'm sure we will see that coming in. Swell sizes going up. Should be very, very interesting weekend. Hopefully we get some footage of some big surf and stuff for you. We see how that goes, but let us look back in this direction at this absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sunrise. Beautiful, although we're not actually seeing the sun. Daybreak is on, promises of a new day of being blessed to our direction. So if you'd like to join us now, we're going to see our Serenity Pier looking at this beautiful sunrise. Coconut trees, glowing yellow sun in the background, beautiful sandy beaches, and absolutely gorgeous oceans. And of course, where are you? 166 square miles of heaven, better known as Barbados to some, paradise to others. To me, definitely a slice of heaven on earth. If you'd like to join us in our Serenity Pier, please do so now. You can take any reflections, the glows, everything. It is just absolutely spectacular. So we're going to see our Serenity Pier now. Please join us if you'd like to. It's a prayer for peace, direction, comfort. I would say definitely understanding of what we're responsible for. If you say this enough times, you understand you're only responsible for yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure that what you do is right. If others are wrong, you do something wrong, well, it's wrong maybe in your judgment or whatever, or maybe it's wrong because legally it's wrong or whatever. But you can just don't worry about that because you're not responsible for it. Don't try and make anyone under your control because that is not going to happen. All right, so our Serenity Prayer, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. EMC photo opportunity. We're the only people that offer photo opportunities with moving backgrounds. This has been your photo opportunity. We may not have made 20 seconds, but we made it far enough. Alright, so first of all, she said do not put the camera on her. So that's like an open invitation to put the camera on her. But I thought I would put breakfast for you. No breakfast. Oh boy, no breakfast for me. Well, I'm going to have to go on a diet today for sure. I found a couple of pounds. She's been taking care of me so well that I definitely have a little bit of a snugger fit again in the baggies here. If it was the shirts, you know already we're bulby shirts. Shirts are flexed down and tearing because I'm so muscular and so like huge when I get really, really excited. Anyhow, good morning to each and every one of you all. Alright, for you out there, try and get back on track of where we're thinking of right now. Alright, so beautiful, beautiful morning. We're at 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀. Normally, at least I should say normally, but last time we were here in June, there was no beach in the section here. We could hardly even, we couldn't walk by here in high tide because the water was coming up and hitting the section. Right here by the Vista Villas, actually had the walls 3 to 4 feet above the beach because all the sand had moved. A lot of sand has come in this location now. You can actually walk almost up the corner in sand. I don't really think you can get around there at low tide even today because the swells are a little bit sizey, or the surge is a little bit sizey on the intersection. So even at low tide, it may be difficult to walk in from here right up to 𝗲𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Beach, the best beach in the world. That is what I like to call it. I'll keep that name because that's what I always thought it was. So really get to say that. This morning we'd also like to send out Some strengthening prayers and best wishes for our Saturday host, Nicole. Good morning to you, Nicole. Unfortunately, Nicole is not well at the moment, so please shower her with your kindness and your blessings and your good intentions and wills for her, so that she will know how much she's loved, which she already knows anyhow. But please shower her with those comforting thoughts and prayers. You know, we're gonna not see her again tomorrow, unfortunately. Not because the weather this time, but unfortunately she is not that well at the moment. And you know, this is ultimate high tide right now, so you can appreciate the beach is very big at the moment. And as if you visited here quite a few times in the past, you will know how small and how tight this beach can get, and how a little bit of a strip of sand can be out here on occasions. And you know, this is 𝗣𝗏𝗃 distance, or this is all 𝗣𝗏𝗃 section of 𝗲𝗏 Beach. 𝗲𝗏 stretches from here right up to 𝗶𝗏𝗃𝗏. We have different things that we like to call them. We like to call it, there's a sandy beach, which is just around the corner from here. And then we get 𝗣𝗏𝗃 Beach. And then we get, obviously, up with the 𝗶𝗏𝗃𝗏 section. All of this is the 𝗲𝗏, but we do have individual points on the beach, so you'll be able to know where we are. We're directly opposite duty-free Barbados, aka Cave Shepherd at one time, aka the Vista Cinema at one time. That's a big object in the center of the screen. Last time we were out here, we did a landside from here down. Today we're going to do it on the beach side, because we have a lovely beach to walk on. So let's see if we can see some folks en route and interact with them and say good morning to everyone as we're going. Beautiful morning. Lots of the properties on here are up for rental. This is one of the properties here is owned by the Gill family. I'm sure it's still owned by them. So 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗏 Raymond Gill, good morning to you, my brother. And as you will see, we did start our scribing this morning. We did have a we there, but although the water has washed away the W and the E, you would know very well that it represents EMC, we, all of we. It's about all of us, each and every one of you that are on here this morning, each and every one of you that come and view this vlog later on. It's all about we. Good morning to all of the EMC live warriors, and happy Friday to you. It is Fatigue Friday, and as you can see, oh lost, look, these are the kind of things she's capturing. Let me do my own capture here of her, because I don't have a still camera. Don't move from there. I will take my capture of you. Beautiful. Let me give you a quick photo opportunity. There you go. Click, click. All right, now we can go on again. She's going to be capturing all the beauty as we walk this morning, and that's what it's all about. I see some folks here maybe coming back this direction, so let me get out some of our greeting cards here just in case they do, so that we can capture their attention and future going on. Let's go out here and put this down on a more solid section. 1 second for me. I want to make sure it doesn't get wet. All right, yesterday we did a 𝐀𝐞𝐥𝐻 in the community. We took an executive decision, so we called the committee together, and it was unanimous that we didn't go. As you would know, we did a preview of 𝐶 the day before. We know the only parking area would have been on the actual cricket ground or the playing field itself. Based on the rain that we were having, the rain we had overnight, on the rain we were having especially throughout the early afternoon, and also by the weather projections or predictions from our Met Office, we decided not to go. I definitely stand by that decision, because I know that it would have been very difficult to get on and off of that field yesterday, and I didn't want to take on that. Safety issues for the vehicle, safety issues otherwise, we didn't want to incur that. But I know that a lot of our family and friends went, so you can have a look at 100.7 FM's website or Facebook page. They have a lot of live vlogs that went on, so they will show you that they had a lot of fun and stuff there. We are sorry we weren't a part of it, but the decision we stand by. You know, you make a decision. We made our decision, rain then stopped. You know, we said, well, maybe we should, and then we said, nope, it's supposed to be as it's supposed to be. We haven't missed any 𝐶 in the community, except for one time last year when I was attending boot camp, earlier this year I should say, and that's the only time. Otherwise that we have consistently been in the 𝐶 all the time. So this is one we missed at 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗏. We're sorry we didn't cover your event. We did give a nice walkthrough, which has been extremely popular on YouTube. A lot of hits on it, because obviously people want to see the 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗏's area. I'm not sure who's using the little boat that's out there. It's not an official anything for any hotels in this area. It's just a little small rubber dinghy, just for people to have fun. I'll see if I can capture some folks here. Good morning, how are you? Would you like to say hello to our YouTube and Facebook family from all over the world this morning? We're broadcasting live. I saw you taking an early morning bath. How are you going, my brother?
Oh, it's amazing.
Awesome. This is your first visit, or have you been here many times?
No, we've been here in 2016.
Right.
Family, we've been 4 times.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
On this beach itself is where you
Not
stayed
this
last
beach,
time?
No, we stayed up the Hilton.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, where they said. So.
Right. You have it beautiful right now. Normally at high tide, this beach would be hardly any beach at all. Usually water would be right up, so you're really having a nice time. You're staying in this general area?
Yeah, we're just staying in the Worthing apartment.
All right, well, if you look at our Facebook site or our YouTube community section later on today, we're going to have a group walk tomorrow morning. All right. It's actually going to start at the 𝗸𝗶𝗃 car park by the actual beach. The beach itself, be playing field, you know where that is?
Yeah.
Right, we're going to start there, I would say around 6:15, and we're going to walk down through 𝗂𝐿𝐿arnce Gap and take any memories that we have had in 𝗂𝐿𝐿arnce over the many, many years. You know, a place that don't exist anymore, the kind of atmosphere it used to have or what it has now. So if you'd like to join us, please do, right in the car park area. I would say be there by 6. We usually start off with a little meditation, just taking in the sun and everything else. We're a spiritual group. We look for the beauty and happiness in life, and we like to project our love and friendliness to everyone we come across. Okay, so if you'd like to join us tomorrow morning, please take your invitation. This is Jeanette. I'm Nick. In case you have a difficulty with names, I'm the star and she's the co-star. Yeah, okay. So
it's Dover, 𝗸𝗶𝗃 car park.
Yeah, right by where the playing field is. We'll be in the car park there by where the little kiosks are and stuff. You know, the lifeguard hut on Dover Beach. Yeah. That's where we'll start from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we'll walk in a westerly direction through 𝗂𝐿𝐿arnce Gap. So come and join us and meet some more family and friends. Huh? Awesome, thanks very much, man. Take care. Huh? What's your name again, my brother?
Mark.
Mark, and you are again?
Chloe.
Thank you very much, Chloe. Mark, have a great day, okay? All right. So that's what we do. We do this in Barbados all the time. Our mission is to make sure and spread the peace and love and happiness that we feel, and also to spread the beauty. Is that not just absolutely stunning? I don't know if you can make any resolution, but the sun is actually coming through a crease behind those coconut trees up there in the distance. It's looking beautiful this morning. Look at the rays and look at the glows. This is just stunning this morning, absolutely stunning. All right, so we're gonna make our way down again. Now, as there's so much sand here, you would not see this here, but I'll tell you about it. You'll see some of the reefs sticking up here. But most of the year, when the sand is not here in this abundance, all on the inside section between the sand and that reef that you're seeing, the shelf that runs right across this section here, there's a pool, or little wading pools that you can go in. You know, let your children go and play while you're on the beach, but please keep an eye on them, because if there is any kind of surge, or if they walk off the edge of the reef, it does drop off 3-4 feet immediately. So I would recommend that if you have children out here and you let them play in the pool and stuff, just keep an eye on them. Don't think because there's a reef there that you're fine. This is not like the above section of Worthing Beach. This goes off extremely quickly. And with the amount of sand movement that happens out here, right outside the reef as well, is extremely soft. And that is the initial reef right here on the shoreline. Don't be confused with the outer reef of 𝗂𝐿𝐿arnce Lagoon. I'm talking about this one right here. There is a shelf that runs this entire way up here. Almost right up to where you'll see the others that we just talked to. That is where that will pretty much end, and then it goes back into sand again. But you can get a lovely little wading section here, like a little lagoon itself in this section. Beautiful. All right, so onward we shall go. We did mention before, lots of different property options available here for rental, etc. You'll see some golf balls out here. I hit them from my home down in Rockley, down in 𝗵𝗏 Gardens. I was doing some driving yesterday, so I flogged them all up here. That will tell you the kind of power and the kind of golfer that I am. I'm incredibly strong and incredibly graced with skills beyond anyone's imagination. Beautiful. Look at out here though. Jeez on. Is this not just beautiful? Check the throw, man. They all thought it didn't grow. No, you see it grows. This is not a weave on or a pull on or a glue on. This is the real thing. I am not bald because I'm a young boy. Remember, I am born the 5th of April, 1971. Contrary to everyone else that's going to try and come on here, I'll tell you I'm much older. You can see that I'm only 52 years old because I'm so handsome and beautiful. Anyhow, back on to the trip again. When I was a young boy in my teens, in those days, black coral was extremely popular in Barbados, but you could not get it off your shoreline. Like 60 feet on, beyond that, like 60 feet downward, is where you'll find black coral mainly on those outer banks. However, the inner banks, there's one just off of here. You can see where the swell is actually cresting here. There's a reef just off of there. It's the same lagoon reef that comes from 𝗂𝐿𝐿arnce Lagoon itself, but it stretches down here at deeper depths. It's usually like around 20-30 feet on this bar. On the outside of this bar is where we used to get all of our brown coral from. If you have never seen black and brown coral, black coral was, as it says, black coral. It grows in a tree form. You may see some of the brown coral washing up on the beaches whenever They're rough seas because the closer in reefs are affected by the impact of the swells. So you'll find them on occasions on the inner reef. But this is the area where 𝗍𝗘𝗏 and myself used to come and dive our brown coral after we did our 𝗏𝗏 diving on 80 to 100 feet on the outside bars. Yeah, that's right. I used to actually scuba dive at one time with them. We used to 𝗏𝗏 dive, drop in long nets, they're like 150 meters long, across and over the bank where the fish swim. And then we used to dive the fish on a morning and afternoon, not just we didn't pull the net, leave down the net until we started to see that the hits from the fish were less, and then we relocate them again. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. We're directly opposite Mojo's on the land side. So if you know where Mojo's is, that's directly opposite us here. There's the building just to the east of Mojo's. A lot of work's going on that. A decking is being put around it as well. It used to be a realty company, it used to be a floral company. However, it is now apparently, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to turn into a bar or restaurant or something. A lot of wooden decking is going on. That will come. You all will see that as you all go through the months, because we'll be doing more of this again. Another option. All these Airbnb again. More and more options for you. Good morning to you, Hawkins family. Good morning to you. I know you're feeling at home now, and I'm sure whether you see this now or whether you see this later, it's still going to give you some excitement, because this is where you always come. So hopefully I'll see you all back here again. That's Mary and Dave and Emma. So hopefully you'll also come back very soon. You know, I am missing you all. All right, the noticeable thing here is the sand that's usually heavily built up just in front of us has gone. That is behind us now. So this is another indication of what we talk about, how these sand movements are in this island. So down here looks like relatively no sand at all. Normally down here the sand will be right out to, I would say, pretty much beyond the Blue Orchid. Noted board there, well outside of that. So all that would mean built up sand. Normally the sand at this level here is all down here in a direct line to that wall. However, you can see how much sand has moved from in front of these hotels, and that has gone up to the east of this beach, which you can see quite clearly here. Good morning to our sheriff. If you're on board this morning, Michael, you will see your beach. I know, I'm not sure where you are this year. I've seen you all over the south coast, giving us all of your views and stuff that you're being capturing. But I do know this is one of your favorite spots to stay. So Michael, you can see the beach is very much active in the above side, and as you can see below, very eroded. This is a thing that happens every year. It depends on how the swells are coming, how the currents are. As you see, March, come around to February and March, when the south swells start to pick up into April, around Easter time with the stronger winds and stuff, usually bigger swells coming at that time. This sand will shift. This will shift from up here, and it will shift as the current and swell will push it back down in this general area. So this is how it moves throughout the year. It happens on the west coast. We've shown you that. We're now showing you that here as well. We just like to let you know what to expect. Unfortunately, you see a lot of bush here again, but don't mind, this is nicely trimmed. Has some beautiful leaves. I would actually tear off some of those leaves and use it in case the rain were to come down. I would throw the berries in the sea if they were green, because they really don't serve much purpose, but the purple and red ones do. They're very ornamental and good to see. All right, there are two entrances to this beach, public entrances. This is one of them. It's directly opposite Starbucks. The other one is directly opposite the gas station. It's a little further up, opposite Worthing Food Court gas station is where the second one would be. They're the only two entrances to this beach, public entrances to this beach. If you are finding later on in the year when the sand shifts back to the east, as we just explain what's going to happen, or shift from the east and it starts to lay out, obviously the above sandy beach will also come down as well. You will be able to probably walk from sandy beach right around on low tide, but at the moment that's not the case. Around here you can get some bathing suits, etc. That's sugar apple. That offers. I heard that snigger. I heard that snigger. You ready to give me trouble now? All of a sudden you woke up.
Yes, no.
So why are you not woken up this morning properly?
I am.
Is it because the ants attacked your coffee?
3:30.
Is it the ants attacked your coffee?
Because you drank the rest of the coffee.
I drank the rest of the coffee. Okay, well.
I did not have enough.
Hold on a second.
To deal with him, I need a lot of coffee.
If you all swallow that, don't believe that here. I make sure she always has the first cup. So okay. I'll tell you if
you got away from the why I snickered or whatever you call it.
Oh, I got it. I'm trying to. Oh, hold on a minute. I make up. Go ahead.
Your own things when
Okay.
you read them. It is sugar apple.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Sugar pineapple.
Oh, I didn't say sugar pineapple.
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yes.
I'll have to go back and look at the vlog. I don't believe that at all. Why are you telling me that now? I had so smartly sidestepped that whole issue.
All the time. If you send him an email or any details or anything like that, he makes up his own
words.
His own words. He reads his own, what he wants to read, and he hears what he wants to hear.
Okay, well, y'all just heard the first bundle of lies today. That's what you had to call that, a hot bundle of lies. None of that is true, of course. You all know me better than that. All right, we're gonna hip, stop, and jump over the road here for a second. Just gonna go over the other side and do a little walk through this section here. Hopefully the signal today is really good. We do know it dips some areas around Rockley. Very few areas, just for a couple of meters, but it can dip sometimes, so hopefully it's not that way. Just want to show you what this complex has. You remember this years ago, you see a restaurant, had its beautiful tower, it's still there. That's beautifully laid out. It is now Starbucks, and also, as you can see, other options as well.
What other options?
The other options are wines, fine and premium spirits, confectionery. See, I read everything, you know, open 7 days a week. There you go. So anytime she tells you I can't read, you just saw, for example, I did it just now, and all the words were over 4 or 5 symbols. Good morning, Lady V. I see 3 of your comments have popped up here, bam, 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 just like that. I see her mentioning, oh boy, Secret Police, the Faults Committee, the chairman of a committee that does not exist, only in her mind, a fictional association of people that don't even exist. All right, last time we came in here, just like this time, we want to get some coffee, but they don't open this early. But they are setting up on the inside, so if you want some great coffee, Starbucks is also available here on the south coast as well. I'll give you a quick peep in on the inside. Good morning, how are you? All right. Quick peep in. They also have a drive-through facility, so if you want, oh my gosh, whoa, he is so handsome. Well, mate, let us stay here for a second. Let me get in a better view here where you can get the full of me. Hold a second, I want you to see how beautiful and handsome he is. Jeez, all right. Let's drop the camera a little bit. Is he not just a specimen? A specimen that everyone can just display as beautiful and handsome? That would be me, of course. I must say, even my reflection on my shadow is almost as handsome as me, and that's why I made sure to capture some FaceTime. Good morning, Miss Care. You told me yesterday to make sure I was rested and I was ready for FaceTime. Well, I am ready for FaceTime. All right, all right, back down the highway again. Here we go. Usually known as 𝗵𝗃 Apartments. I think you remember that at one time. And then we had, as I said before, Cacra Bank just below that. It's now known as different locations. I'll wait till I get the sign so she doesn't tell me a lot of nonsense. But I do know it's Coral Mist and Blue Orchid. But we'll talk a little bit more as we go down there. I looked over the top and saw the signage down the road, so hold that. Why are you laughing? You're laughing a lot now. For a person that does not feel in a good mood, or a person that's in a miserable mood, a person that says do not put the camera in your face, you are attracting the camera. Alright, we're gonna go over again. Yeah, it's time to go again. Well, we're walking. So you don't want to cross the other side of the road and show everyone beautiful Barbados. You want to stay on the side that does not offer as much view. So that is how you're trying to deprive our family and friends of the joys of walking Barbados. No? No talking either? Got you flat-footed? All right, give you 2 seconds. Tap me when you're ready to respond to that, because she has a 1.2 second delay. She not to do things that are wicked, but for other reasons. All right, so the options here, if you want, you can stay here. They do offer an elevator system, so if you want to get a top floor view, but you have difficulty in walking steps and stuff, this is one of the places that do offer it. As you would have seen, they have apartments right on the beach, right in the beach. No blocking of trees or anything, everything is there for you. Good morning to our driver, our vindictive driver, that got so angry with the billionaire about him coming to take up the keys or carry away the keys for our bus and drive it, that she raked the gears so bad that they have had to overhaul the bus, so the engine is out at the moment. However, little did she know that our billionaire has a fleet of luxury coaches. So to all your friends and family behind me, good morning, let me talk to them. Hold on a sec. So did you all get a good ride down here this morning? Yeah, it was good. So how did the pilot go? Oh, he flew. Well, you see, he's accustomed to that, so you had to forgive him. Anyhow, so thanks very much for your services and getting them here, because I'm sure Trisha thought that we would not get you all here this morning, or you would not get them here. So I know you drove well, because everyone is laughing. Hold on a sec. There you go. Everyone is laughing, as I said, and they're having a jolly time. So let's go on now. All right, we were lucky enough to start a sunrise over here from off of the actual deck of this hotel. We didn't do it this morning. We tried something a little bit different, especially when we came and saw the massive beach that had been building on Cacra Bank itself. So good morning again, and thank you to the security for permitting us last time to come down through here. This corner here, many of you may have remembered it years ago. Lots of cars just end up on this because Saturday night was racing night in Barbados. Caribbean pepper pot, big fun night, lots of drinks, lots of fun, and then racing coming down here. 12, 14, 16 cars racing from here to 𝐵𝗂𝐿𝐴𝐴 Savannah and around the 𝗵𝗂𝐴𝐴 Savannah. If you were a part of that, count your lucky stars and thank God for keeping you alive, as I do every day, because this corner has claimed many, many cars. When you're coming down here, the corner takes a fairly fast sweep to the right if you're coming from the airport side. Don't tell me I told you when you come from the British Tongue and you take a sweep in right. It is coming from the airport side, you take a sweep in right. So please be careful when you're approaching this section here if you're not familiar with it. Although it's well decaled now and a lot of big signage and stuff, that you shouldn't miss it. A lot of people tend to still miss it. The only thing that's probably saving it right now is because the South Coast is so holy and bumpy that people tend to slow down. So that will be rectified very soon, I understand. So hopefully I'm looking forward to that as well. Charles's salon. If any of you all know Charlie Coombs, this is Charlie's salon. And he also has a laundromat below as well, South Coast laundromat. So if you're coming into the island, you want some clothes wash, come here. If you want your hair trimmed, if you have hair like me, which is a flowing, beautiful, golden curls, you may want to come here. Do not tell me about the color that I've just said is golden curls. So don't give me that kind of look.
You're colorblind too. You see your own color.
You see, it's golden.
It's gray.
Gray?
It's gray.
No, no. If anything, it would be silver. It used to be golden.
Oh, you can call it silver.
Okay, all right.
It's sparkly white. How about that? It's just white.
Why do I bring her with me though? I'm not too sure. I know there's some of you that enjoy her, but I don't know why you would do that. All right, so this is going down through the inner gap off of the actual Highway 7 now. Down here you'll also find 𝐷𝐶's and also Sonia's salon. Sonia is a very good friend of mine. As you see, just looking at her sign, you can see the peace and the serenity that she believes in. So good morning to you, Sonia. It's great to have you on. Thank you for letting me see your sign this morning and reminding me of the peace and the prayers that I should be saying thank you for this beautiful life. All right, so you do not come here to get a haircut unless you call Sonia first. You will be inconvenienced because she's extremely busy and very, very popular here. So just give her a call, please, or even 𝗷𝐶's. I'll give you a sign here for 𝗷𝐶's Day Spa, so you can always give them a call if you like to spruce up yourself for any special occasion here. I haven't been here for my manicure, pedicures, or my eyebrow plucks, but I will probably try this here in the future and get back to you, let you know what that is. So, what are you looking at me for? I thought you said you didn't want to put the camera on you. If you don't want me to put the camera on you, stop sniggering in the background. So, let's go home again. Thornton Guest House, or it was Thornton Old Folks Home. I've got to be careful how you say that, because I got some people on here that will come back and tell me to talk about old people. The older folks home used to be here at one time. It is now known as Champer's Restaurant. They've done a lot of expansions in this section. They also have an art gallery upstairs. So when you come here to eat lunch, if you get here a little early, rather than sit down in the outside waiting area, which is lovely, you can always go up and check their art gallery, or after you've had lunch, go and check their art gallery. That's upstairs. And this is the entrance to Champer's. Champer's used to be located on the boardwalk. That's where Tapas is now. However, they relocated here, and over the years, when they've built this here, they've expanded absolutely beautifully. They have air-conditioned eating if you want. If you come to Barbados and the heat's a little bit too much for you, or you want to cool yourself down, you can go in on the upper floor, not on this side, but on the other side, there's air conditioning there. They've also expanded a beautiful decking just over to the right as we're looking at it now, just behind here. All the front area there that originally was all open air is now area to sit as well. Very, very popular restaurant. If you come down to Champer's and you come without a reservation in season, especially in season, even out of season, you're going to have a difficulty in getting seats. They are always fully booked, and obviously that will tell you the quality of food and the ambience. I came here, well, they say you remember good and bad things. I'm not saying what it was, but I came here and had lunch with the conductor and his wife and some other of our EMC friends. So I'll leave that right there, but I will never forget that occasion. I was actually, a bib was put around my neck for all kind of unknown reasons and stuff. He's bare trouble. He'll be in the island soon, so get ready for some entertainment from our conductor. He is not just a person that collects your smiles at the door of a bus. He's also one of our fully blown comedians as well, always making a lot of sport and fun. He also is someone that I ought to say knows how to live life. I will tell you that in the very beginning, when we started the EMC vlogs, we used to do it 7 days a week. And he personally got in contact with me along with some of the others, but he was the main spearhead of it. Told me, listen, you need to cut that down. You're burning yourself out. Not that I was looking any less energetic. It just is that he said you need to slow it down and enjoy some of life yourself. So we went from 7, then we went to 6 days, then we went to 5 days. We now broadcast live on 4 days at this moment. But when December comes around, we're going to start up our mobile office again. If you didn't see the ad this week, or you'll notice this week, we will be going to Chill Bar and Grill to listen to Sam and Dan, the band. So hopefully the weather will permit that. The last 2 weeks the rain has stopped that, but we hopefully will permit that this week because we're looking forward to doing that. And this is 𝗂𝗶𝗲 Hotel. You will find a webcam located on top of here, looking right down Accra Beach. If you want to see what Accra looks like today, which of course will be Rockley Beach, you can do so via the webcam. And you know, our plans for this week, number one is tomorrow, which is the very one in front of us, we will be walking the western end of St. Lawrence Gap. We'll be starting from the car park at Dover. We're leaving the beach until the crazy, sorry, I should say crazy, because we have a crazy driver, until the annoying conductor comes down, which should be the week after. We'll walk that area then. So that's what we're hoping to do. And then Nicole has somewhere we're holding for her, specially reserved for her, that says she wants to do herself. So we keep that quietly right now. But if you want to join us tomorrow, please be at the Dover car park by the Dover playing field in St. Lawrence Gap, and be there for, I would say, 6 o'clock start, between 6 and 6:15 start, depending on how the sun is coming up. And we're going to walk in a westerly direction through St. Lawrence Gap. We chose tomorrow morning at St. Lawrence Gap so we can get some of those that have been here before, hopefully they'll be walking with us, can relive their memories as well. So it's not only going to be hearing what I've been telling you in the past when we've walked that, but also enjoying hearing what others had to say about their memories in St. Lawrence Gap. So hopefully a lot of people will come out and join us tomorrow. Hopefully that will happen because we'd like some large numbers if possible. You know, so come and join us if you can up at Dover tomorrow and walk with us. The walk will end around Yellow Bird. So if you're staying in that general area, you can walk up to St. Lawrence Gap to the car park and then walk back down with us. So that is how we are planning for tomorrow. All right, this used to be, all right, let's start with where it is. It's now known as Tiki Bar. Originally, it was the beach club for Rockley Resort, which is up by the miniature golf course. Well, not miniature, but the golf course. I think it's a 9-hole golf course. That is just about, I would say, half a kilometer as the crow would fly inland from here. They used to offer shuttle buses to it, but prior to that, it was called Serenity. I don't know if you remember, those of you who have been here a long time ago will probably remember when you used to come up the Ennis Beach here and it had a huge dollar sign on the building which represented Serenity, but it looked like a big dollar sign, 2 strokes to it and stuff. So this is where Serenity used to be. Then it was the Rockley Beach Club, and then now it's Tiki Bar. We have a lot of family and friends on here now. We get a low signal in this area, so we're going to skylark here. We're going to move so quickly because I know it dips in this area. Hopefully it's not bad at the moment. What you are seeing is a lot of work that's been going on here. This is where the new expansion to the boardwalks to start. This is not that expansion, but they're planning to go from here up to Oystons in the long run. But the next expansion will be from here up onto Worthing Beach, just to make sure they can protect these cliffs. 84, beautiful. Oh, great. I'm getting an 84 signal, which is marvelous. Let's see if we can go a little further up then. All right, so the plans are to protect the cliff area here on the Champers and also under the other hotels above, and enable you to walk the entire boardwalk, come up the strip of beach, go on another boardwalk that takes you around the bend here and takes you up onto 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐵𝑛k, which we're on, and then again similar around the top end of 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐵𝑛k, that would be the eastern end of 𝐶𝐿𝐴𝐵𝑛k, to take you around onto Worthing Beach. The plans are for it to go to Oystons eventually, but those plans there I think are great for this area. They're not planning to put a boardwalk in any of the beached areas, only on the areas that are not accessible when the seas are rough. So that is the plan going up. It's for 2 reasons. One is to make it easier for you to walk the coastline, and 2 is so that you will be able to actually protect the cliffs, or we'll be able to protect the cliffs and stuff in this area, because you can see everything is getting pounded. This is Accra, better known as Rockley by some, but Accra Beach by us locals. This has lots of history for everyone that's been on this beach section, whether being here for a day, whether being here for a week, whether being here all their lives. This is a very, very popular beach in Barbados. This has always been popular. This has always been the hub. Before even the St. Lawrence Gap took off, because remember, St. Lawrence Gap had no beach really originally. So what you're seeing 𝗣𝗶𝗃 Beach now was originally just a slither beach. You really could hardly even put down beach chairs out there in high tide. So this was probably one of the most popular South Coast beaches. Also, Miami Beach, Enterprise Beach, built after this here, so that or created after this here. So this was definitely the hive of activity at one time in Barbados. It still is, by the way, but in those days you're a lot more limited. Directly opposite here, Blue Horizon Hotel, if you want to rent accommodations in this area. Also, again, a lot of the homes in the sections behind here where people use as permanent residences are now actually apartment combinations, Airbnb conversions into little villas and stuff. So just put in Rockley, Barbados, Airbnb, and you will get a listing, a huge listing of many, many options to stay at. That's if you don't want to stay at the Accra Beach Hotel or any other recognized hotels at Blue Horizon and stuff. If you want to do your own thing, you can look on Airbnb and put in Rockley, Accra Beach, and you will see a whole listing up there. We had a lot of rain recently, so you'll see a lot of these waterways all washed out, and that's because this is the drainage from the South Coast, just like the West Coast. South Coast also has its drainage areas. When the rains are very, very heavy on the South Coast, this area along with Worthing, especially this immediate area along with Worthing, turn and discolor as well, because all of the land is running off, all the water off the land is running off and coming into the sea. So today is looking absolutely beautiful. Mrs. Smith, good morning to you. Yeah, what's up, my brother? You good? You want to say hello to our family? You want to say hello to our family for all over the world? I know you're a man that if I say Accra Beach and I don't say this man here, something wrong, because I know you from a little boy on this beach. Correct, South Point as well. How are you going, man?
Not bad, pretty good, man.
You looking for this swell that's supposed to be coming in?
It's
Walter, right?
Tomorrow, Mark.
Yeah. Correct. So by then, for sure.
Tomorrow, so
yeah.
I'm ready.
I know, man. You ain't gonna stop surfing. I see you fit already, man. So all of our friends on here, I know, are greeting you. We have tons of people on here, whether on now or later on today, that have come to this beach that will know you for sure. So yeah, man. Tell her come home. Action for sure. Thanks, brother. Huh? You have a blessed day, alright? Cool, man. Alright, so if you all do not know him, you all have not been to Rockley Beach or Accra Beach. I don't think there's any day I've ever been here that he has not been here, walking the beach first thing in the morning, walks the beach and will surf here. Anytime sunset's breaking, which is down the lower section, you will find him surfing here. Alright, a little bit step back in time here for you. We're supposed to be having a short vlog today, so we're going to keep this short. Years gone by before they put down, you see the bird out there on that pole that's sticking up. You also see one on the above section as well, which is over there. That whole section here has armored rocks that have been laid, very similar to what you're seeing on the West Coast. This is angled out at a slight angle, so it would divert the sand in. It also stops a lot of surge from coming in and moving the sand as well. That jetty, the groin that's being built up there, is for the same thing. They've recently expanded that and turned it back in like an L to try and preserve that beach, because over the last few months we've been having no beach up in there at all. The sea's been coming over the small groin they had laid and washing away all the sand. So that is a new development that's gone on. As I said, it's not, as far as I know, a part of the official boardwalk, but it is an expansion they've done to try and protect that upper section. A few years back, or the other day I will say, let me see, I try and figure it now, maybe 20 years ago, prior to the laying of the Hastings boardwalk, this beach was almost gone. Years prior to that, you remember how big this was. This is where we used to play beach cricket and have a wonderful time. Morning, brother. All right. This is where we used to have a lot of beach cricket and all kind of beach activities. This here was massive in the early days, and then it almost went, and that's why all the restoration was put into this area. So we now have a beautiful beach again. Remember, it's high tide, so low tide put on another 10 feet of sand, and that is what it will look like. Beautiful, beautiful beach for sure. All right, so going back in time, I did start to say that. I slipped away from the point. This area here used to have huge pockets in the sand, look like miniature wells. Now when the tides used to come through and the surge used to come through, it used to rotate similar to what you call a whirlpool and pull you down. A lot of people have died in this area over the past, lost their lives in the sea here. Remember, as our grandmother always says, the sea ain't got no back door. So if you don't understand what that means is you can comfortably walk in, but there's no guarantee of coming back out, so be careful. All right, so there's no other way out but the same way you came in. All right, so that area here used to have all those big holes. It has filled in now with all the sand. And likewise, this section on here, when the swells break, we have had many fatalities. Accra Beach has had many fatalities. If you see the waves coming through here, big and blasting off, don't think, oh, that's a lot of fun. It's like a swimming pool, just a little bit of a swell. Be careful, please. If you're not aware of the sea, do not come into the sea when it's breaking big. Not only could you get pushed down, you can also get slammed into the sand. You can have broken bones off the big swells that come through. It is a very dangerous place when it gets big. Not all the time when it gets big. Please hear the words carefully. Don't say Nicholas says Accra is always dangerous. It's when the surf is up. There's a lifeguard hut over here, but remember, they're human. They're busy. They're looking at other things. We don't want you to disappear underwater, okay? So please take your time and be careful. All the beach facilities being laid out here for you, beach chairs, beach umbrellas, all along here. There are also other ones as well, just be lost. We're going to walk by them in a few seconds. That will be behind us at the moment. How are you going? You think this is a nice and short video? You were tapping me and telling me to cut it off.
I didn't touch you. Turn around.
You didn't say turn it off?
You.
Oh, okay. Somebody's calling me. What's up, my brother? How are you going, man? Man, listen, man, say hello to our family and friends on here for all over the world right now on YouTube live. All our family and friends all over the world on YouTube.
Hello.
Yeah, man, just saying how you know everything for today.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Man, I know that, but I got you to introduce on here.
Okay,
I always remember names, so I don't forget names though, Chris.
Yeah.
I remember the face for sure though. Yeah, man, so you this is your operation?
Yeah.
How you renting your chairs today, umbrellas? How you renting chairs and umbrellas?
Well, we have a contract with for Serenity today.
Oh, you have one of the 𝗳𝗍𝐂𝐿, one of their big things. All their party buses come in here later on.
And the big coach buses bring people here today.
Oh, wow, man.
Today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Right, that'll be their 𝗳𝗍𝐿 days. So they'll come here and then they go to the airport or whatever, or 𝗳𝗍𝐿 turns.
Yeah.
All right, Mama, you happy to see you, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you, my brother.
You're retired now, though?
Man, I am retired. Yes, definitely. I'm actually enjoying life and trying to big piece of serenity, and as you are to everyone. We're trying to be ambassadors beyond the normal ambassador, as you are doing. I mean, you sweating, you working hard, you still came over here and share your joy and happiness with the world, you know?
I still do my taxi work also.
Yeah, well, well, give them some information. Don't be afraid. Right? You don't want to give them any number? Oh, okay, you so busy.
Yeah, so busy.
Man, well, you're an ambassador, my brother.
Yeah.
You have a good day, all right, man? All right, cool, man.
Right, bye.
Blessings to you, right? All right, cool. All right, so, you know I don't ever forget names, so don't think that I forgot his name. What are you laughing at? You gotta stop laughing when I say something, though, because people will think I'm lying.
I think it's funny the other day the guy called me Chris.
The other guy called me Chris. I know I met up with Chris.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That guy can never remember your name. I said, don't worry about it.
Well, he's an EMC family
you don't
member.
know your name either. No, the guy the other day.
Oh, I mean down at Fitz Village. But he always calls me Chris. Thank you for going over. Let him know my name is actually known as the Olympian, the 𝗵𝗍𝗲 warrior.
You didn't know his name either.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez, you had to say. You see that? You know, everything was going good and she had to add in that part. All right, so if you want, when you're in Barbados, to get an amazing shirt to wear or some other stuff, and you would like to be able to get a discount on them, or I should say a refundable deposit, if you come here and you buy your clothing from these people and you bring it back the next day, as long as there's no lipstick or anything like that there, they will give you a 10% discount off your next purchase. So you could turn in that shirt and get 10%. I can see if I can find them because I like to give them trouble and spread my love.
Hiding from you.
I mean, she's hiding from me. They can't be hiding from me. You gotta be joking. Good morning. How are you going? Well, I'm so happy that I got you and not your sister. So she rung there hiding. So how are you going? Usually you hide behind in here. Yeah. So I was just telling everyone that if they come here and they buy a shirt from you, if they bring it back the next day without any lipstick or any makeup stains on it, that you will give them a 10% discount off their next purchase. Is that correct? So they buy a shirt there, they come back and give you back that shirt. You don't pay them back for your shirt, they give you that back, you give them a 10% the next day. So they can always look fresh at no cost at all, really. Yeah. I gotta go over there. Yeah, I go over there and get the movie star because she waiting on me. I sit out there all brushing up herself and getting ready. Good morning, how are you going? I noticed you're working real hard now you got here with the camera because before I got here, your sister was is your sister right?
Yes.
Right, so you can't quarrel with her. She was telling me you were out here sitting down relaxing.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you weren't? Okay, you're laughing background, no? You're always in the ball. I know you're always busy, for sure. So,
Not easy.
Yeah, I know it's not easy. Where's your mom? She's okay?
Yeah, she's alright, you know.
All right, well, please tell her hello for us.
Come out in rainfall, so
Yeah.
she changed her mind.
Man, we did that yesterday. We said we are not going to queue in the community. As soon as we said that, bam, rain stopped.
Because
One
we
thing.
have missed you for a little bit.
Yeah. You miss me from down here?
Yeah.
You miss me? Oh, Lord, that's so sweet. You're my best buddy today.
Yes,
Yeah.
I miss you. We were actually talking to you, but what is that
Yeah.
day we were talking about you? I
Yeah.
said you must have gone away with the beautiful wife.
Oh, yeah, well, she 𝗵𝗏𝗍 too. She's beautiful and 𝗵𝗏𝗍, so BB. She's known as Jeanette BB, not Janet Twins.
That's a good
Beautiful
behavior.
𝗵𝗏𝗍. Don't worry. she out here dissing me all the time, got everybody laughing at me. You believe that?
That's love.
That's love? So you condone that? That's not good.
As long as you're smiling, it's a good thing.
Well, you can see how happy I am, man.
Yeah,
I'm full
you
of
see,
joy and love.
And not only that, and you have a different change in
Is he hairstyle? It grows. I didn't have to go and buy a wig. I went to Mademoiselle and I looked at some wigs and also what was even #1 beauty shop. Yeah, well, I will in a minute. I have to say what I have to say. I didn't talk yesterday at Q. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put the camera on you. Go right ahead.
Okay.
She was about to give you a compliment.
Would you keep
Yes,
quiet and
it's
let her say
true,
something,
yes.
please? Thank you.
Listen to me. Whatever it is that you are doing,
Uh-huh.
continue.
Oh,
It
loss.
suits you.
Oh,
Believe
loss.
in me. But I think I know what it is.
I hope you don't plan to say something that I can't put on film.
No, I think I know what it is.
Oh, was it? Let me hear.
It's this beautiful lady.
It is
here.
her. It is
Aw.
her. I love trouble. I love trouble and she's the most troublesome person I know.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So let me just show them let me do a little walk around. You're no brain out your stuff, right?
Put them on.
Yeah. Okay. You see, these are the print shirts. Mr. Conductor, if you want a nice Bajan shirt, as you can see, or a nice print shirt, floral and beautiful, come on down and visit these ladies, please. Yeah. And as I told you before, you can pretend you have a lot of wardrobe if you return one. Barbados, of course, it is the time for independence now, so a lot of Barbados souvenirs and stuff out here. And as you can see, a lot of products here for sure on display for you. Very colorful, beautiful in this morning. It's like absolutely lovely. You're not so bad either, sweetness. Anyhow, ladies, thank you so much for coming on this morning. You ever come on our channel and watch anything, no?
Busy. I
just watch them.
You watch them? Well, let me put the camera on you. Let me not stop talking to her because she don't watch us. You're busy. So as I suspected, your sister is never busy, so she can watch.
Right, she can watch.
Oh, you say it somewhere? What?
She would keep me up to date.
She keep you up to date. So she told you that I am well, and that that my co-star is 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗶.
But listen to me, I know you're well.
You know I'm well.
Yes, I don't have to watch you, but I know that you're well.
All right, well that's wonderful. I know you're well too, though. Say hi to your mom for me here. All right, so this is where you can come and get all your stuff if you want. As you can see, this is where I get all of my apparel from, or most of my apparel. And I've come up here before with a pair of shorts, said, look, I can't match because I'm colorblind. And my co-star tells me that I don't know how to dress, so match me with something there. Is that not true, sister? That is true? Right, okay, good. So you don't even just come here to buy your items, you can also come here and get color coordinated if you would like. Just come up here, if you're wearing a bikini, come and get something like this to put over it. Or you can come see Barbados towels too. Anything you want, these ladies will take care of you. I can tell you because they dress me all the time.
You also have the rack.
You also have the wraps? There are the wraps there?
these are
Wait,
the
you kind through there. You be careful coming through there, yeah. Don't go and tumble off.
There's the thing that I custom.
Yeah, the thing you custom doing? Yeah, so is the electrician that fell off your roof. He did it for like 40 years, so you be careful for me, alright? You exercise caution, alright?
Try not.
Alright, my dear, you keep well and stay blessed. And again, thank you for giving us some entertainment this morning. You really should watch and see what we did this morning, or let your sister report back to you because we were 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗶. Yeah, always. Well, with her, I gotta be 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗶. If not, she will leave me at home. She says, if you're not 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗶, I leave you alone. Yeah, you have a blessed day here. Alright, sister in the back section, you try and do as little work as you can because she's quite contented to do all the work and let you watch our vlog. So you come and watch our vlog and you say hello to everyone this morning. Yeah, you have a blessed day here. Alright, and I hope to see you all very soon again. The card? You want a card? Oh, lost. You have the cards? I have them, I think. Yeah, I got them. Oh, let me give it. Wait. I better give it to your sister though. You wouldn't have a chance to look at it. Oh, give it to her. Alright. Alright, this is our care card. I know you know how to find us, but that's a souvenir. Let me do something for you. Let me do something for you. I'm gonna burn a picture of myself in the back of it. Right, now you know it's me for sure. Alright, you have a great day here. See you later. Alright, so off we go again. We've just had some fun and entertainment there. As you can see, there are other 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗶 people besides the co-star as well. You too. All right, back down. All right, if you want to do some Wi-Fi as well, they have Wi-Fi down here. It does fade quite quickly, so there are areas you can get the Wi-Fi in, and that comes from the NCC, of course. David over there again, his product's ready. I don't think you will ever pass there and not see him working, whether it's working to make new necklaces or whatever, whether it is just putting together some new stuff, polishing up, cleaning up, whether he's just putting things on display. I don't think I ever see David standing up in one spot for too long. We did a little bit with David the other day, so we're not going to go down again there right now. We're just going to carry back in the beach and say our farewells as we are approaching 1 hour. I don't like to talk much, as you all would know, so I apologize up front for the sessions of quietness, that there was no speaking going on. I haven't even given you a circle of love for day. Can you believe that? That's because I've been so annoyed by the co-star. Blame her, blame her, blame her, blame her, not me. Or we can try a circle of love before she gets there. If you all hear me burst out with a squeal, it's because she's doing things she should not be doing. Here we go. Aye! Why do you do that?
I swear to God I didn't touch you. You're such a liar.
Alright, so your circle of love was spoiled by someone annoying me.
Such a lie. Yeah, being nice and checking the signal.
The signal is still good?
Yeah.
Oh, you just checked it just now? When you were pinching me, you were checking it?
I did not pinch him. I'll let you know when I do.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're going to take a bird's eye view. Say our farewells from on top of Lifeguard Hut. We're going to take up this next section along a planned route that we have coming up in the future. Not today, tomorrow, or the next day, but in the future. Please remember that although Miss Carol will not be with us tomorrow, and that is because she is not well. So please send out all of your positive thoughts in her direction. Although she's not with us tomorrow, we're going to have our dose out Saturday. We've told you where it's going to be. It's going to be in St. Lawrence Gap. It's going to be taken off from up the Lifeguard Hut on Dover Beach. We can then walk the road itself right down to the lower section by Yellow Bird, and hopefully we will get some memories from others told to you, and let you hear some of the things that have happened in the past and how much fun they've had in St. Lawrence Gap, etc. So tomorrow should be quite interesting. Thank you for joining us this morning. Unfortunately, let me get this right going right. Unfortunately, my co-star is not in a good mood today. As you can see, she's hardly even smiling. Yeah, so.
You lie from the moment you wake up.
I lie from the moment I wake up. Wow, she is. Anyway. I have to say, after the first sentence or the second sentence that comes out of my mouth, she may be right. But my first two sentences are, "You're so beautiful and I love you with all of my heart." So it'll have to be after them. It'll have to be after them. Don't let her mislead you or say from the first thing when you get up in the morning that I tell untruths, because that is certainly not untrue. And that's the first thing I say every morning. Pretty much every minute of every day, actually. So it just, I count my blessings. I know happy and how, what kind of blessings being bestowed on me to walk with this lady. She's my inspiration, my motivation, my encouragement. She's everything to me. So, you know, God has given me someone to walk with, and I'm proud to walk with her every day. So from the unsmiling, miserable, and fretty co-star, the amazingly handsome, great, happy, joyful, and high-spirited Bajan warrior, aka Olympian, most handsome man and most gifted man in the world, I say farewell to you for now. Until tomorrow, hopefully. If you're unable to join us physically tomorrow, ow! Why did you do that? You're gonna lie now?
No, I pinched him.
Oh, jeez. Well, that was a rough one. All right, so anyhow, let's get back on what I was trying to say before. If you're unable to actually join us physically tomorrow, no problem. You know you can join our EMC Live Warriors. They'll be on here making sure we do not walk alone. It should be a beautiful walk tomorrow. St. Lawrence Gap is always very popular, and hearing the stories and the memories of others should be amazing. So if you are on the island, crazy bus driver, you will know where we're going to be tomorrow now, so I know you'll be there. I know the only places that you really can tell us information about in St. Lawrence Gap is Rum Shop. Otherwise to that, you probably don't know anywhere in there. But you can always let us know all about that tomorrow morning, because you make it so beautiful that everyone will want to join you there for sure. Have a blessed day from Rockley Beach, Accra Beach, south coast of Barbados, Highway 7, from the Bajan Warrior. From my co-star, of course, she calls herself, and others call her Star Girl. I do not know why. But from herself, myself, and all of our EMC family, we bid you all farewell for the day. We hope that this Friday brings you happiness and joy and peace and comfort. We hope that your laughter will come from your soul today, because that's what makes you younger and that's what lifts your heart up. And we hope that if your heart is feeling warm and fuzzy and stuff, you share your smile with someone else. Remember, you are what you radiate, and what you radiate surrounds you. Have a blessed day. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados. Wish you all a peaceful, blissful, and safe day. Catch y'all later.